Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch App Reviewers. In this video, I have 3 quick stories to go over with you guys. I do apologize for not having a video out yesterday. I was busy with a few things, but today I'm gonna hit you guys with a pretty good video. So Apple registers new iPad models and a Bluetooth device in China. So in late September, Apple registered new iPad models and a Bluetooth device to China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, wow, that's a mouthful, which hints at an imminent release for new iPad Pro models and perhaps a new Apple Pencil. Now, according to MySmartPrice, Apple registered iPad model with number A1876, A1980, and A1993, which correspond to previous iPad registrations that we saw Apple file in July with the Eurasian Economic Commission. The exception is the A1993, which has not been seen in a prior filing. So that's kind of odd to, usually Apple will file everything the same across all their different industries, but apparently they're throwing this one in here, which is kind of throwing people for a loop. Now, the new model numbers do not correspond to any existing devices and likely represent unreleased iPad Pro models. Back in July, Apple also registered A1934, blah, 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 with the ECC representing new iPad Pro models set to be sold in countries that include Armenia, basically just over there in Europe, including Russia. So since Apple's doing this, that basically means we're going to see these this month. We're still kind of up in the air on the actual date. A few of us have kind of narrowed it down, and we're looking in, within a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks max. And we have a few days that we're thinking, but I'll probably put that in another video. But for now, we do know that Apple is going to, well, we don't know it, but we're pretty sure Apple is going to hold an October event this month. So just be prepared for brand new iPad Pros, and rumors have suggested that the new iPad Pro models could be sold alongside a second-gen Apple Pencil with AirPods-style no-contact pairing. That would be pretty cool. The Bluetooth device, listed as just a Bluetooth device, features a model number of A2051 with no additional information available. It's not known what it is, but it could indeed be a new Pencil based on the rumors we've heard. Now, we could see second-gen AirPods as well at this event, and we also could see the AirPower mat, but again, I'm not keeping my hopes up too much for that, but we'll have to see. All right, next up, this one's kind of small, but it's kind of cool. So Apple has partnered with lyric database Genius. So if you guys have ever looked up lyrics for a song, you probably found Genius. It's the one that I use because you can click on the lyrics and see what they mean, the meaning behind them, which is super cool, super useful, and everyone can kind of collaborate. Well, Apple Music and lyric database Genius today announced a partnership allowing Apple Music subscribers to visit Genius and play any song in full on the song's lyric page. This will work on both Genius website and the app. So this is really cool. I do like that they're doing this, even though I don't subscribe to Apple Music. Definitely a cool thing. And if you guys haven't used Genius, it's pretty sweet. All right, so this is an interesting story here. Kuo has said, Apple has an opportunity with the iPhone XR in China as Chinese rivals face lower than expected demand. So jumping out of the gate, before I even mentioned this story, we already knew the XR was going to do very well, both in China and in the US, because a lot of people, they just want, a phone to do phone things. They want an iPhone, they want it to look new. So the iPhone XR really brings that. It looks new, it has all the bells and features, well, most of them, of the 10 and 10S. And since it has a bigger screen than the 10S, some people might look at that as a plus, some people might look at it as a con. But regardless, this is going to be a hit, I think, because of the lower price point. So anyways, in a research note obtained by MacRumors, Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo has said cumulative smartphone shipments from 4 major brands on the Chinese market, including Huawei, Oppo, Vivo, and Xiaomi, declined 10% on a year-over-year basis during China's Golden Week, a national holiday and major sales period. He mentioned that the US-China trade war may be affecting consumer confidence, which makes the replacement cycle longer. That could be. Now, another reason is that some consumers, particularly existing iPhone users, will opt for more affordable legacy iPhone models or wait for the iPhone XR. So I think that that's definitely happening because it is a 6.1-inch phone, and over in China, a lot of them like to have bigger phones for whatever reason. So I think they might opt for the XR. It's not only cheaper, but it's a little bit bigger as well. Now the screen's not as good, but I don't think most people really care. So it's pretty cool that Apple kind of has this market cornered where, they know Americans are going to buy this phone. And now they're kind of cornering the Chinese market, which is pretty cool because there's so many Android phones over there that are so cheap. Like a ton of people have them, but the fact that those sales are kind of lower than usual, and the XR is right around the corner. We'll have to see what actually happens, with Apple's sales once they release sales figures, if they do. But I think this is going to be a hit, and it's going to be, I think everyone's going to win. The consumer's going to win as well as Apple. So those are the 3 stories I have for today, guys. I do have a video coming up tomorrow and possibly one over the weekend. So stay tuned for those. You're not going to want to miss them. That's all I got for this video, guys. Subscribe. Peace.